Knowing your grades is probably one of the most important things to you when you're going through school. Well, Canvas makes it very easy for you to check to see what are your grades right now, what might they be if you finish a particular assignment, and even seeing feedback from your teachers. So let's take a look at how you get into grades and then what features it provides. If you're on the dashboard page, there's actually a quick way to get straight to grades. And if you look all the way down and to the right over here, you'll see that underneath the feedback and your to-do list is a button called View Grades. So we're going to click that. And this just gives you a quick percentage of what you're getting in each course. And notice that Stuart only has a grade for math right now. And if you were to click into that, that would take you to the gradebook or the gradebook for that course. Okay, so that's one way, but I want to show you the other way, and that is to go directly through the course. And so we're going to go ahead and click on Math. And then over here, you can see the word grades. Now, depending on what grade you're in, this may be here or it might not be here, especially for those that are in first grade or second grade. Your teacher may have decided not to include the gradebook here, and they have their reasons. But if you're in upper elementary, 4 or 5, or in middle school or high school, you should see a gradebook or grade button or link there. Okay, though it might be a little bit closer to home or it might be down towards the bottom. Teachers have the freedom to change the order of the navigation. But let's go ahead and get into our grades, and all we have to do is click Grades. Now there's a lot of information here, and so let's just kind of take a quick gander look over the whole thing. First, you see that right here in the center, it lists out specific assignments, when those assignments were due, its status. For example, it might say missing, or for this assignment, it was late. What you got on that assignment, so what your score was, and this particular assignment was out of points, but it could be a percentage score or a letter grade, complete or incomplete. And then what was available. For example, this particular assignment was out of 5 and Stuart got 4. Sometimes you'll see a little symbol just like this. Okay, and what this is showing that there is feedback. Okay, so if you were to click on it, the feedback shows up right there underneath. Okay, so the comment here was that points were taken away for being late. That's no good. Now, as you go down, you notice that each one of these is a link. So if you click on it, it doesn't take you to the assignment, but instead it takes you to your submission. So this particular assignment, Stuart submitted his work, and it was just a simple text assignment. And over here on the right, it shows that he could resubmit the assignment if the teacher allows. Sometimes they'll turn that off, that you can only submit it once. But if they allow, then you can do that. There's that comment again. And right here, Stuart has the opportunity to add a comment too. I apologize for it being late. And what's cool is that you could actually add a file, or you can do a media comment. And so if you were to click here, the video recorder pops up, and you can turn off the webcam and just do a audio, or you can upload a video or audio file if you need to. Okay, so there's a great way to give feedback there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hit grades again and go back to the grade page. Notice that these grades are just for math. Okay, we're in the math class, but right here you can actually click and it will take you to other courses if you want to. So you click there and then you hit apply. Now Stuart doesn't have any grades in there, so we're going to go back to math, but that's a quick way to get to other courses. You can change the order that this information is in. You can change it by the due date, by assignment groups. So for example, for this math class, they have worksheets, they have class discussions, and they have projects. And so this puts it in grouping those things together. Over here on the right, you can see that this particular class has what are called weighted assignments. That means a different type. So worksheets have a certain percentage of the final score. So here, worksheets are worth 40%, and class discussions are worth 10%, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now here's one of my favorite features about the gradebook is that let's say that this assignment isn't done, but Stuart sees that he has an 88%. And you can see that right there at the bottom. Well, what if he wanted to predict what he would get if he got a certain score on a certain assignment? Well, you can click and it will actually allow you to put your own score in. So let's say that Stuart got a 4 out of 5. What would happen to his grade? His grade would go down. So he wants to make sure he gets a 5 out of 5. And his grade would stay the same. And then you could just click that button and it would go back to 0. Or not to 0, to nothing. You notice down here it shows the subtotals for each of the different categories. So worksheets, class discussions, everything. Okay. So there's a lot of information that can be shown here on the gradebook. It's very helpful, very powerful. And if you have a printer at home, or you can turn it into a PDF, you can print your own report card right there. And it would list out all your assignments and your subtotals. Okay. So that's the gradebook. Explore it, see what information you'd like to have. And remember that you can show all the details of each assignment, which shows comments, and that you can click and get to any of the assignments or the submission just by clicking on the links. Cheers.